All right, love, if you wanted to make 25K over the next 90 days, in this video, I'm going to share with you exactly what I do. And if you're wondering if I've been able to make 25K in 90 days, well, just last month we had a 13K day. So we're going to get right into it. Over the next 10 minutes, I want you to implement, take notes, and actually take action on what I'm about to say so we can see real breakthrough, okay? So if I literally lost everything, I had no clients, I had no list, I had no followers, this is exactly what I would do and implement the exact game plan. Are you ready for it? Okay, let's dive in. Okay, well, I want to give you guys a real look at what this could look like. So my alarm went off at 5 a.m. and by 7 a.m. I was at the gym. And as I was walking the treadmill and I was overlooking the rice paddies, I had this moment of realization because, wait, I forgot to pray. Lord, I pray that this video would just touch the hearts. God, I pray for wisdom and discernment as I share my thoughts, God, and as I share what you have entrusted me to share, Lord, I pray that the views and the eyes, God, would just be people who are hungry and looking to grow their business with wisdom, Lord. And I pray that you would bestow that upon me so I may grant them to them. Use me as a mouthpiece in Jesus' name. Amen. In that moment, I realized that my systems were dialed because, well, clients were winning. That's huge. I was waking up 2 clients, and I just realized that, I also had a team of people working under me so I could focus on what I truly wanted to do, which was content and coaching. But then I thought to myself, what if I was starting from scratch? What if I had like no momentum? Because if you're watching this video, that might be you right now. And that used to be me. When I first ran my first ad, I remember like sweating over 1K on ad spend, and now we're spending anywhere from like 5 to 10K on ads. Every single dollar felt like a risk, but that's because I didn't truly understand how to have proper systems to see a return on ad spend that I so desperately I knew was possible. And love, you do not rise to the level of your goals, but you fall to the level of your systems. So love, if we are starting from zero, we got to make 25K, we need to have at least 1K in ad spend. 1K in ads is going to be enough for you to bring in probably 1 client in the door. And you don't need a lot more than that. You just need to be able to use it strategically. So what I would do is create 2 killer ads. The first one would be a follower ad, which simply is a boosted post on Instagram where you're optimizing for profile visits. Speak straight to your ICP, speak straight to their aspirations and their pain points. The second ad would be a carousel ad, and this would retarget those followers. You can use this to build authority, right? Become top of mind. Whenever they come on Instagram, they're seeing you. In this, I want you to show proof that what you do actually works. Step 3 is optimize your Instagram. When your dream client lands on your page, they should be thinking, this is the exact girl that I need to follow. And they should think this person just gets me, right? You're speaking straight to them and no one else. You have a clear bio, a clear CTA, and you have pinned highlights and offers. All right, you already know what time it is. We're taking a juice break. This is the same juice that we had last week, if you don't already know. Wow, she says she's organic. All right. Says energy juice. I think I need to put on these glasses. What do we think? Step 4, set up ManyChat. It will save you so much time. Create the automation. You can use it for keyword replies. So as you're running this carousel ad, people might DM you the word, let's say, grow. And from there, it'll automatically start that conversation. And that way, you don't have to be in your Instagram DMs manually replying. Especially when you're running ads, you want to get people an instant reply because as soon as someone has that desire, we want to capitalize on that, right? So no one falls through the cracks. Step 5 is post daily, okay? Sabbath, definitely want a Sabbath, but every single day of the week, we want to post, give away the farm, educate them, empower them, lead them, love them, and don't gatekeep what you have to offer Don't let the fear of man come against what your heart is telling you to say. If you have been given an experience, if you have been given a message, I want you to share that in boldness and in truth, because that is what God has empowered you to do. So do not be afraid of what other people think. Be controversial. This will actually magnetize people to you, right? So content is really, really important here. If you have terrible content but great ads and leads coming in, you're not going to get clients. If you have amazing content but no ads running, no leads coming in, you're not going to get clients. We need both of these to work. Okay, love? So last, step 6, if you can't explain it simply, you probably don't understand it well enough. So this goes into the content piece as well. So this is basically like 5, but step 2. Post value, post proof, and your personality, encourage their dreams, speak to their evolved self. So many times, so often, I see people tearing down their ICP, their ideal client, in their content. What we want to do is be a leader and someone that encourages them and lifts them higher, right? So instead of speaking all the time into pain points, can you actually speak into their desired outcome and lift them into that? Because what I've noticed is that clients who, when you speak in authority and you speak to their empowered self, they actually show up in the sales call, in the program, with more responsibility and less of that victim mindset. You're definitely going to want to hire an appointment setter during this time period, because I don't want you to burn out. You're going to be posting content, you're going to be in the DMs, but you actually do need to start hiring and training an appointment setter, and their role will simply be to follow up, qualify, and book calls, right? So over the next 30 days, I want your goal to be to book 20 booked calls. And even if they're really unqualified, I would still talk to them. The reason is because if you were just starting out, you're going to want to have conversations with people. You're going to want to have time communicating with your prospects and understanding in a real time what their pains are and what their desires are, so you can create more content and overcome any objections that they might have through your content. I want to give you guys some little ninja secret tips for you and your setter. Would be to, one, don't speak like a robot, actually speak in real language. So if you can like take a message, let's say, that you're sending, split it into 2 different messages, maybe put a typo in there, use the person's name. Like, all of these different ways are how you can improve in the DM setting process. Make people feel seen, actually acknowledge what they are saying, and don't just sound like a robot. Separate yourself by serving them with value, sending them content, things to watch, right? And not just pitching them right away. Okay, the last thing that we really, really, really need to hit home is the mindset shift, because rebuilding isn't just about strategy, love. It's also about your emotional fortitude, your endurance, how you will not grow weary, and your relationship with suffering, right? Because you might not see that gratification instantly. You might not see that client come in instantly and want to pay in full. But guess what? The work you are doing today, you will not see the outcome of it until maybe 30, 60, even 90 days down the line. I've had clients come into our community, not even sign up until a whole year later. But if I gave up, they wouldn't get served, and that would be a disservice because of the gifts that God has given and entrusted me with. And so, as you're going through this process, really I want you to, one, let go of comparison. Do not compare your journey to anyone else's journey on Instagram or what you see online. Hold the vision before it manifests. Understand that as you are going throughout this process, you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in your offer. You have to have conviction, and you have to have confidence even before it comes to pass. And a lot of times when I say the word manifest, people think that's kind of new age, but manifestation is a word, and literally it's happening all the time in the spirit realm. Things are happening before it manifests in the physical realm, right? And so we need to hold that vision powerfully and boldly, and trust the overflow and the financial provision if you work on these things and you do them in excellence and you do them with strategy. You're not just going into building your coaching business or your online business, consulting, digital marketing business without a real systems and strategy. That is irresponsible. That is a disservice. But if you go in with a strategy, with confidence in your game plan, you know it's going to work because you see other people winning with the same strategy, then trust that it will happen for you and show up diligently. Your offer isn't the problem, your belief is. You have to have the belief. I want you right now to comment below what you are taking away from this video, because when you write it out, you will actually reinforce what you learn, and so your time is well spent. So go ahead and comment it down below. Like the video if you found value. Make sure to subscribe for more content like this. And if you are a coach, you're a consultant or digital marketer doing anywhere from like 0 to 10K a month and you haven't break past that revenue plateau, love, it's not because you haven't worked hard enough. If you're watching this video, I already know you're a high achiever, you're a hard worker, and you have great proof that you can do what you say you do. It's just about having a clear timeline, strategy, and system. And really what we do here at Guaranteed Clients is we have a community of people who genuinely want to support you and help you grow. So I'm not going to pitch you anything. I'm not going to sell you anything. I'm just going to say and invite you to join our free school community. The link is below for you to join. And if you genuinely want our support and you see the proof and you see the systems and the strategy and you know and believe in your heart of hearts that we can help you, then just DM me the word 100K on Instagram and we can talk more. I'll tell you more about what it looks like and all the details. I love you so much. Stay blessed and I'm rooting for you. As always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.